Hey, how's it going everybody? Tim here, the Frugal Travel Guru, back with another video. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about good things that will happen to you on the Greyhound bus. I did a video last week where I talked about 10 bad things that will happen to you on the Greyhound bus, and I kind of jokingly said, well, I'm gonna have to do the opposite of this video and do 10 good things that'll happen on the Greyhound bus. And then I was like, well, maybe like 5 things. And I kind of just said it as a joke, but I've been thinking about it over the past week, and I was like, you know what? I try to be fair when it comes to Greyhound. I'm not just like a Greyhound basher. I'm not down on Greyhound. Y'all know, if y'all watch any of my other videos, I do recommend riding Greyhound, but I just try to give you tips to keep you safe, and I want people to know, what to expect. So I was like, if I did a video about 10 bad things that happen on Greyhound, I should do a video about good things that happen on Greyhound. So I racked my brain, and I brainstormed, and I came up with 3 good things that will happen on the Greyhound bus, and that's what today's video is about. If you want to watch the 10 bad things video, I'll link to it on the screen. It should pop up right about now. Go check that out. Let me get a sip of coffee. Let's jump into the good things. Number 1, Greyhound will get you to your destination. Okay, you might have heard a lot of horror stories about Greyhound and people being stranded and all this other stuff. 99.999% of the time when you're on Greyhound, they're going to get you to your destination. Now, let me qualify that by saying they may not get you there when the ticket says they're going to get you there. Greyhound may not even get you there on the same day that they initially said they're going to get you there. They may not even get you there via the same route that is on the itinerary of your ticket. All of that might change, but trust me, you will eventually get to your destination. And if you read the fine print, either on the website or on the ticket somewhere, it actually says that. You're not purchasing a ticket saying that it'll get you from New York to California on this specific route at this specific time. You're just purchasing a ticket saying that Greyhound will get you from New York to California. So you will get to your destination. You don't have to worry about it. But just keep in mind, like I said, may not be when when you're expecting to get there. You may end up going some crazy route that takes you all weird places, and you may go back and then go forward. You may have to change your ticket 3-4 times. You may end up with some layovers that weren't initially on your itinerary. It might get crazy, but you will get to your destination, and that's a good thing. Number 2, you'll see parts of the country you've never seen before. One thing about Greyhound is that it does go through a lot of these little small towns and cities and boroughs and counties and places you've never seen before. Most of the time when you travel, especially if you're in a plane, all you see is the sky. If you're in your car, you're pretty much on the interstate. Greyhound is like the one form of transportation that takes you through America. One of the things I love about Greyhound is that I have been through so many places that otherwise I've never seen. Like, people talk about cities, and I can be like, oh, I've been there. You'll be talking to someone, and they'll be like, oh, I'm from this city. And no one knows that city. I'm like, oh, I've been there. They're like, what? I'm like, on the Greyhound. Like, so many just different states and different cities, just different things on the road I've gotten to see from traveling Greyhound. And these are the kind of things you have to think about when you're booking a Greyhound bus trip and you're thinking about all the negative. Think about the positive. Yeah, there'll be some interesting stuff going on, but I'll get to see parts of Utah that I've never seen, or I'll get to see Utah, period. So there really is some interesting, cool stuff in this country and in Canada. Greyhound runs there as well. There's some cool, interesting stuff that you don't even know about, that just staring out the window of the Greyhound bus, you will get to see. And that's one of the things I always tell people, highly recommend about Greyhound. New experiences. Definitely be a new experience. You'll come away with a different view, I think, of the country you live in. That's a good thing. Moving on to the third and final thing. Good thing that will happen to you on the Greyhound bus is you will meet some new people. Trust me on this, you will meet some new, very interesting people on the Greyhound bus. You will run into some people that you have never met before. You will run into a whole breed of people that you are probably unfamiliar with. It will definitely be an experience. If you like to people watch, Greyhound is the place to people watch up close and personal. because the crazier they are, the closer they want to come and sit next to you. So we've all had that experience on the Greyhound bus where someone gets on and we're like, please do not come sit next, and then they come sit right next to you, and you have like 4 hours until you get to Cleveland and they get off. Like, so yeah, you will definitely meet some new people. Not all of them will be crazy though. We talk a lot about Greyhound people and but there are some really cool, really good people. I've had some good conversation, met some down-to-earth people, met some people, on the same wavelength as me, met some people with some different opinions that, we could sit and discuss things. At the stations, I've met some cool Greyhound employees I've talked with. So it's not all craziness, stuff like that. Sometimes you'll just meet some cool down-to-earth people, but you definitely get to mix with a whole, just kind of cornucopia. I don't even know if that word fits. Cornucopia of different people on the Greyhound bus. I promise you, you will leave with, you'll finish your trip and there'll be somebody new you've talked to. And for me, I think that's a part of living. That's a part of life. If you go through your life only dealing with the same people day in and day out, I think you're missing out on a lot. So you hop on the Greyhound bus, totally new experiences, totally new people, get to see new stuff. And like I said, eventually they'll get you where you need to go. So it's a win-win, sort of, kind of. Anyway, I felt like I had to make this video just to keep it fair with Greyhound. Also, I don't want to piss Greyhound off too bad, because one of these days I'm expecting to get that phone call where they say, Tim, we noticed that you have more Greyhound bus videos than anyone else on the internet. The day is going to come when I have more subscribers on YouTube than their channel. That's one of my goals. So I feel like one day Greyhound's going to have to make that call and say, let's link up, let's work together. And so I want to kind of stay on Greyhound's good side. So here you are, Greyhound. 3 good things that happen on the Greyhound bus. Thanks for watching. Definitely on this video, if you have any comments about good stuff that's happened to you on the Greyhound bus, leave them below. Or if you want to do the usual and talk about bad stuff that's happened to you, I'm fine with that too. I'm Tim, the Frugal Travel Guru. Thanks for watching. Talk to you later.